Jose does that.
Well, we should be in for a fast-paced game tonight, Coach.
Here we go.
Both of these teams excel at creating fast break opportunities.
Look, Kevin, you're right. Both of these teams prefer to get out and attack before the other can get their defense set. They want to use their speed and athleticism, and they need to get as many easy buckets as they possibly can.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Shot clock at 6. Here's Phillips. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Now, Yurtsevin. No good with the layup. To the inside. Tries it from 9. And it's good off the glass.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
There's a good screen. Here he goes. Stolen by Yurtsevin. And here comes the break. Here's Larkin. Some solid defense from Clarkson. Shengun covering. Fires from deep. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Larkin. He's covered by Clarkson. Larkin can't get it to go.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Clarkson goes in. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Well, that's Clarkson's game, taking you off the dribble.
Up top, Yurtsevin. Pass to Biberovic. There's a screen. From past the arc. No good. Shot missing.
Far from an ideal start. Only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. To the middle. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Biberovic. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Larkin. Shengun with this screen on Clarkson. Fires from 18. Tries again. Can't capitalize inside.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Larkin. He's covered by Clarkson. Yurtsevin kicks to Larkin. Pass to Biberovic. Got a piece of it. There's 1:59 left here in the first quarter. Out to Clarkson. Off target from three-point range. Pass to Larkin. They need this one. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Clarkson.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
1:21 left in the first. That one drops for him.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
with the break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been dialed in defensively this month.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor. .110 left in the first quarter. Here's Osman. Five to shoot. Pass to Biberovic. Sinks the triple. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple. Gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Clarkson looking for an opening. That one off the back iron and out. They've been hanging in there. And a chance here to jump on top. 26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Şengün kicks to Osman. Şengün, he's off on that one. Thompson in the corner. There's the three. Yurtsevin with the rebound. Pass to Biberovic. Here's Sapahi. And no good in the last second attempt this time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Leading by a point. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think? Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
They set the pick. With the rebound. Being only 21% from the field so far. Stripped it away. Fast break. Here we go. And the layup's good off the glass. And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate the open court when a steal triggers the break. Here's Wong. Still without a basket. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Inside. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Larkin. Still scoreless. Pass to Osman. 4 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep three. A rebound by Phillips.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
Well, that's the shot where if you make it, everything's fine. But if not, you're going to hear about it.
Now, here's Clarkson. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Latrey doesn't go that time.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Şengün. Down low. Here's Larkin. No good there. Some solid defense from Clarkson. Here's Phillips. And he banks in the layup.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Larkin. To the paint. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from outside. He's got 7.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Inside, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Now, here's Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock. A high post shot.
Away team foul. Number 14. First personal foul.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's Biberovic. Şengün with a screen on Thompson. That one's not going to go. Gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. The 3. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Here's Biberovic. 1:05 left in the first half. Takes the 3. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Biberovic. Ball stolen. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, and it seems like he's getting more comfortable with each bucket.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot.
And that one misses.
Well, what you love about Jordan Clarkson, it doesn't matter if he's starting or coming off the bench, he provides a real scoring punch.
Here's the screen. Here's Biberovic. Rebound collected by Clarkson. Clarkson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pulls up on the wing. A putback. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And the first half is now in the books. Up by 12. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Oh, I asked it. I'm a little tired, but I'm a busy man, Ernie. I got a lot going on, but I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here?
We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone. Hey, get him a pillow.
Come on, fellas, we got a job to do. Take it a little seriously, would you?
Bring me a pillow, too.
Now, looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the home team.
They've got to play with more force defensively, if you ask me. You got to make them feel you.
Yeah, touch them up if you have to. Right now, they're putting up no resistance.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Around 24%. Not a good showing here. We've got Larkin. Yurtsevin out there with Alpern Şengün. And it's Biberovic in at the 3 spot. To the middle. To the right side. Larkin. A 3-pointer, no good. And so far, very efficient all around. About 55%. That one goes. Count it.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Yurtsevin out there with Alpern Şengün. And it's Larkin in at the 2-guard spot. And that one's good. Biberovic.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 6 rebounds in the game. Alperen Şengün out there with Yurtseven. And it's Biberovic in at the small forward position. Here's Biberovic. He's got 6. Down low, and he goes in for the dunk.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been training everything they've put up this month.
Well, their offensive efficiency has been incredible. It's why no one wants to play them right now.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. We've got Alperen Şengün. Yurtseven out there with Larkin. And it's Biberovic in at the 3. To the inside. It's intercepted. That's tipped, and they'll keep possession. They get it back. There's the screen. Clock at 6. Knocked away. We've got Yurtseven. He's out there with Şengün. And it's Biberovic in at the 3, the small forward.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Timeout away team.
Look at Jordan Clarkson, some numbers on him. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. Averaging about 4 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 7 rebounds in the game. We've got Larkin. Alperen Şengün out there with Yurtseven. And it's Biberovic in at small forward. Pass to Yurtsevin. 6 to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul, first team.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
It's his first trip to the line.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
First one falls for him. And Yurtsevin drops them both. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Left side, Clarkson. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. The jumper's good from inside 6 feet. 8 points for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
They set the pick. Pass to Biberovic. There's the steal. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Larkin.
And a moment to see numbers for Shingu. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
As we've seen, he's a difficult defender to bring the ball up against. Quick feet, quick hands, always looking to force a mistake. Gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. There's the pick to the paint. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Pass to Biberovic. 5 on the clock. They need this. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime.
What a slam by the 6'3" Clarkson, showing he's still got some ups.
1:22 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Biberovic. Off target from outside.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
To the middle. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Biberovic. He's got 8. Comes up empty from 8 feet.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
First personal foul.
Thompson, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Out to the right wing. Trying to end the drought. It's tipped. Brownlee. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Delivering the blowout. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Being a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Stolen. Cuts off the pass. Finished off the break.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Pass to Bateem. And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
Pass to Şengün. Here's Sapahi. And a miss there on the triple.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Count that one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Osman to the left wing. Şengün with a screen on Clarkson. Inside, here's Sapahi. Pass to Şengün. Shot clock at 6. Second chance effort. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Puts it up from 12, and that one is good.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Going a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Pass to Osman. To the wing right side. Over to the wing. Here's Bateem. Here's Osman. Here's Sapahi. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
Down low. And he bangs it home with one hand.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Here's Bateem. Fires the 3. A rebound by Phillips.
Well, his lack of offensive contribution has definitely been felt tonight. They could have used way more from him.
Pass to Thompson. Launches it. That shot is off, coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. To the paint. Here's Şengün. So both teams making some changes here. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. So, as a coach, during this long season, how do you keep your players engaged?
That's a great question, Kevin, but I got to tell you, I think it comes more to the players than the coaches. I think as a coach, you try to be consistent. You're always a little worried about fatigue. You've got to be concerned about the work and rest balance, both mentally and physically, but the players just have to be professional and get themselves ready to play on a daily basis.
Here's Larkin. Brown. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Here's Larkin. Pass to Biberovic. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Larkin. He's covered by Thompson. The offensive rebound. Good save it. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Now here's Thompson. Going inside. Here's Ramos. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Inside, here's Yurtsevin.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something to maybe carry overs into the next game.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
Takes a step back. Here's Ramos. The rebound by Biberovic. And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
Here's Ramos. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight as we present our player of the game.